The Frank K. Baker Trophy in the foreground as Eric Forkel shakes hands with Jason Queen. Queen coming off that 300 game, 21st of his career, and Earl, the first game he ever bowled on TV.
Well, it's going to be hard to beat that, but he'd sure like to duplicate it. Kind of interesting here, Jason starting the match. So Eric Forkel, as a tournament leader, had a choice of which lane he wanted to start on. He determined that he wanted to finish first. In other words, he's going to finish the match and be sitting on the bench. He might put Queen in a position of needing a strike to win the tournament.
Forkel undefeated, 6-0 in his match play, averaging 236 during that time.
Including that huge 874. I mean, that's just unbelievable. Like the highest series ever bowled in Masters competition.
In ABC tournament history.
Yeah, unbelievable.
The whole tournament, 100 years worth.
And guess who he bowled the 874 at? Tita Samiz.
Poor Tita.
Everybody picks on Tita.
Mike Albee, former champion. Two-time champion, Mike Albee.
And so for the spare, this is his first chance to shoot a spare, Jason. So be careful, Jason. Yeah, there's a sigh of relief for Mr. Forkel. He knows he's not going to have a 300 bowled at him anyway.
Forkel with that 874 was 10 in a row, 7 spare, 12 in a row perfect game, 10 in a row, 8-1.
Very deliberate player also, a four-stepper. Really likes to get the ball well out of the lane, and he wasn't even close with that one. Just a little quick, and you can hear him say, slow down. Tough spare, tough opening spare, the 1-3-6, and he wants to get the ball between the 1 and the 3 pin. In other words, he wants the ball to cross the head pin. So he's going to use his strike ball, try to hook it across the head pin, and let it run down and take the 6. Great shot.
All even after one frame here in the championship match of the $250,000 ABC Bud Light Masters. Winners share $50,000.
Here's a look at the ball going down the line, what they call going down the line. He got the ball perfectly between the 1-3, and the ball took out all 3 pins. Now, Eric, he's just thinking, I got to slow down. Just keep my feet under me. Don't let myself get leaning too far forward into the shot. He also has a tendency to sit down.
In 6th position, Brian Brazeau, Emilio Mora Jr. in 7th, Brad Snell, and Brian Bogosian finishing 9th. Brian Smith, Ryan Schaefer, and another former Masters champion, Rick Steele-Smith, finishing 12th. $144 players cashed out of this field of 540.
All right, Jason needs to get it going early here, and the advantage is his. He's just finished bowling on this pair of lanes. Another look at that last shot. You can see he's right between the 3rd and 4th arrow. The ball doesn't hit extremely hard, but it's enough to get the 5 out. The reason I'm saying that is Eric Forkel has to get his legs under him. He has to get used to being in front of this huge crowd, the television cameras on, these bright lights, and that'll take him 3 or 4 frames. Even though he's an experienced professional bowler, he still has to have that opportunity to get acclimated. And until that happens, the advantage is to Jason Queen. So he has to take advantage of that, get a good start early, or Eric Forkel's going to come after him real hard.
There it is, a double. 10-pin lead in the 3rd frame. New ABC president Gerald Tessman just took office from Maplewood, Minnesota. 1-year term. And he's in charge of all those volunteers all over the country that provide support.
Give me an estimate. How many of them are there, you think?
Oh, thousands would be.
Somewhere, you think 50, 60, 70,000, somewhere in that?
Right around 60,000. Number of people that take care of lanes. Eric Forkel saying, come on, and there's his double. We're all even after 3.
Here's a look at the style of one of the better left-handers in the country, Eric Forkel. You can see the deliberate approach, very upright body position. And you see how he tends to lean back there. Now, the key to Eric Forkel getting good balance and getting the ball off his hand the way he wants to is that sliding foot. You see how the toe is on the floor? If that foot is flat on the floor, then he's going to lean back and he's going to lose control of the ball. And that's what he really works on, getting that sliding foot in that position. I mean, excuse me, the trailing foot in that position for balance, but also if he doesn't get his toe up, then he tends to fall backwards a little bit. So he has to be very careful to get that toe up. The key to his game.
Come on.
It came on a little too much this time for Eric, and he doesn't look comfortable. It doesn't look like he's making the shots as aggressively as he was last night, for example. And it's a shame, but sometimes television will do that to you. And again, getting acclimated is the key. And now he's in the fourth frame. Jason Queen with a huge advantage here if he should miss this. He's going to play it down the right-hander's side of the lane. Try to get the ball well across the lane, slide it into the 10-pin.
Joan Feely, sports analyst for Anheuser-Busch. Pleasure to see here with us here in the fabulous American Bowling Congress Masters Tournament. This 48-lane installation installed here in the Von Braun Civic Center will be taken out, lock, stock, and every last pin at the end of June at the conclusion of this event.
Big opportunity here for Jason Queen to take advantage of the mistake of Eric Forkel, extend his lead, and really apply pressure early on in the match. He's got to like this one. Got to like that one. He really, really threw that ball well.
ABC Bud Light Masters Championship match. Jason Queen with 3 in a row to take a 24-pin lead over Eric Forkel. Queen with a chance to extend that lead to 34 with another strike in the 5th. Coming off shooting 300 in the semifinal match. 24-pin lead. Pretty good position to be in. It's early, though.
Well, we could be watching a new bowling star being born right now, right here in Huntsville, Alabama.
Oh, 4 in a row. We'll be back with more of our championship match right after this from Huntsville. We're in the 8th frame here at the ABC Bud Light Masters Championship match. Jason Queen with a 54-pin lead. Eric Forkel can take it down to 44 with a strike here in the 8th. What's he thinking at this point, Earl?
He's thinking, just keep your head. Just keep your head and make good shots. That's really all it's about. Don't start thinking you've got it won until it's over.
Forkel with a double keeps him alive.
Really impressed with the way that Jason is handling this situation. Very relaxed attitude, kind of cavalier, just very comfortable with the situation. It's just so impressive that he can be at 23 years old and first time on television this comfortable. And see if he's still right between the 3rd and 4th arrow. And here's a look at it from behind. Another great shot. You know that's there when he throws the ball in that area of the lane. It's going to be solid.
And Jack Mordini, ABC Group Executive in charge of tournaments, along with us here at the Von Braun Civic Center.
He's trying to look important right now. See the arms crossed and all that kind of stuff. Well, see how he looks there? He looks very serious.
Very regal.
Yes, very regal. He might be running for president of the United States or something. I don't know, but Jack's a great guy. It's a lot of fun. Lousy golfer, but great guy. "21 career perfect games, 23 years old. He's almost got one for each year of his life here. Boy, I'm impressed. I really am impressed with the way he's getting to the foul line. His balance is extremely good. He looks like a dancer going there. That's how good he's getting to the foul line and getting the ball out in front so well. Needs only to fill frames, and he'll be the winner. Here's a look at the footwork of Jason Queen. Watch him go to the foul line. See how he kind of drifts a little to the left, but look how balanced he is when the ball comes off his hand, right through there. That is great. Good position. Comes up a little bit at the foul line, but that's how he generates ball speed. He needs to use his leg strength to get the ball speed to get it down the lane.
Forkel can go off the sheet for 225.
Jason Queen, just with good count, would win the tournament. A mark would be a lock. He's going at a 239 pace, if I'm correct. Thank you, Michael. Well, that's the end of it right there, and it's been a fast but unfortunately for Eric Forkel, a unsatisfying finish to what was a great tournament. But second place isn't all that bad. Lots of money there, Michael.
$27,000. Boy, this crowd was behind him last night, and I know they feel for him today.
Well, it's always a shame to lead a tournament and bowl as well as he did and not win the championship match. But
sounds like experience talking, Earl.
But that's what bowling's all about, and that's what makes the format that we play on television so exciting, is the fact that you have to win that one-game match to continue to advance. And in this situation, Jason Queen, with his 300 game last game and with his 230 or more this game, is going to be the champion because he's performed the best today, and that's what really this is all about.
Whoops. Hurry.
You can hear that voice in the background is Eric Forkel talking to his bowling ball. And he has to be proud of himself, though. The 2-year hiatus from the game, came back mentally stronger and ready to play again. And he really feels that he's going to be a factor again on the PBA Tour. And I'm hoping he does, because he's a good guy. He works hard at the game, and that's how he makes a living. You can hear the crowd in the background giving Eric a round of applause, not out of what he's done today, but what he did to get this far.
6-0 in match play, set the all-time ABC tournament scoring record, 3-game series at 874. Will finish second here, taking home $27,000. Fine performance for Eric Forkel.
And the man of the hour coming up to finish off this championship match is Jason Queen.
Jason Queen, you are not dreaming. You are the 1997 American Bowling Congress Bud Light Masters champion. We'll be back to talk with him after this.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, our champion, Jason Queen, winner of the 47th Masters Championship. And here to present the Frank K. Baker Trophy, emblematic of that win, is the current president of the American Bowling Congress, Jerry Tessman. Jerry?
Jason, congratulations. The Masters tournament started in my hometown, St. Paul, Minnesota, by Frank Baker. I'm proud to give you this trophy.
Thank you very much.
Now, there you go. And the man with what really matters a lot to Jason, I think, is that $50,000 check is Dave Brunette from Anheuser-Busch. Dave?
Jason, on behalf of Bud Light, we'd like to congratulate you on some outstanding bowling today and present you with this check in the amount of $50,700 as our winner of the ABC Bud Light Masters. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, David. First time ever on national television, any kind of television, and he starts with a 300 game. Tell us a little bit about how you felt in the 10th frame.
Every ball felt very heavy. I was very nervous. I just wanted to get through the ball and make a good shot, and luckily everything worked out.
Well, anyway, it was outstanding, and it's never been any better than that. And goodbye from here in Von Braun Center. Thank you.